then honestly, I ain't gonna say that bum ass. Okay, Demon Slayer is a bum ass anime, but it looks good. It's well animated, and people like it. So I can't say
Right.
I would say Demon Slayer.
We must pay homage to him.
Yo, before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. That way you can get notifications for all of our latest uploads and other content that we put on the channel. Thanks for watching. Now let's get into the video. All right, jumping straight into story time. So we're changing up the story time a little bit for this one. Instead of one person giving the story, we're actually going to ask a question to all of us and see our answers. So this one will be, what anime, or what's a good starter anime for newbies, I guess, people new to the anime community?
Anybody want to take that off? Or
I
think about mine a little bit.
I think a good starter anime, well, just in general, would be like the sports anime, like Kuroko no Basket, Haikyuu, stuff along those lines, where it's like, if they're not used to seeing crazy shit, like crazy people powers fighting or nothing like that, it might be an easier transition for them.
Oh, and just for to make it easier, because I know this is going to change based off people's interests. Let's say we already know the person's interested in shonen type of anime. Because I feel like if we don't, then I have different suggestions based on, I don't know if it's true for y'all, but I have different suggestions based off the type of person I'm talking to. So
I think I gotta agree with Deuce that overall, to hit anybody, definitely sports anime, because I think that'll have the biggest reach. But if I know they already into like action type stuff, then honestly, I ain't gonna say that bum ass. Okay, Demon Slayer is a bum ass anime, but it looks good. It's well animated, and people like it. So I can't say I would say Demon Slayer, mainly because it looked good.
No, to be honest, I think it's actually a really good point. I was low key thinking about that too, because it's like when you're like talking to someone, right, and they may already have automatic stigmatas in their head, or like have any kind of negative impressions to anime. You want to appeal to, you know, the simple basics to what people are going to appeal to, you know, and like the first one being like, am I going to actually like what I'm physically looking at? And Demon Slayer would do that for you. And then you add on the fact that it's popular and a lot of people watch it already. You have that like comfortability knowing that, oh, I'm just kind of doing what everyone else is doing. And then like that's how you bring them in, and then you can segue to other things. So to that, I was actually going to say Demon Slayer too. So like for the simple like clout and just how it looks right now, that is actually a good choice. And the same thing with Boku no Hero. As far as you know, superheroes, Marvel pretty much got it hot. So if you like with that kind of huge wave, you could just bounce off that. Let me get into some anime that's like that too.
I think I would. I mean, I was pretty much gonna say that Demon Slayer. For all the same reasons. I'm not a fan. I'm not like the biggest fan, but I think that it gives a new fan everything that they can come to expect about shonen without
that's true.
You know,
being over the top.
Exactly, yeah. They
Demon Slayer
right there,
isn't amazing at anything, but it's not bad at anything either. It's like such an average show.
Yep. that's pretty much the best way to describe it. Yeah, it'll give you everything you can come to expect from a shonen series. You got a little bit of world building, you got a little bit of power like development. Obviously, the animation's there. So yeah, I mean, I would say that, and then really after that experience, It's hard to tell you where to go next, but you could definitely continue to watch other shonens and be like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like if they have any kind of positive feelings towards Demon Slayer, you can just route them to all the main shonen, just about. At least they're actually hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I put them on the Naruto's already. I still would hold off on old school after they watch Demon Slayer because I don't think they're ready for that pacing.
Oh no,
I don't hold on anything too long. Anything. Naruto is too long to just give someone.
No, that's what I was gonna say too. Like you shouldn't put them on to anything like One Piece. Like as far as like suggesting One Piece in general, you gotta be like they gotta be in the game for a minute to even like think about them putting that kind of time and dedication towards the series. So
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was done. Go ahead.
I was saying now I remember what I was going to say about My Hero. The only reason why I wouldn't recommend My Hero as like a first animated people is because I think I liked it more because I automatically had that shonen experience. So I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I had things to like reference it to. So like, yeah, I think somebody new could come in and enjoy the series. But I feel like it hits harder for the people who watched Naruto first because you see some of the improvements they're making.
You know, I think that because like I'm gonna say this right now, I'm that dude. Like we dating, guess what? You're about to watch anime now. You know what I'm saying? So like I've had to introduce a lot of people to anime, and I will say that if you have never seen anime and all you think is just like American cartoons, I think My Hero might be the best to start with because it gives them that reference of like, oh, they're already expecting a superhero type story. So, you know, but I would not, other than that, I would not recommend My Hero as a first starter. It's kind of like you don't appreciate it unless you know where shit came from, you know?
Exactly. Like what they trying to do.
P5, if people had a quick premise for liking, you know, dramas, romantic comedies, what would be your best go-to there?
Toradora, always. It is romantic. It's cute. You get a little annoyed by the characters, but not too much. It's something you could sit down with and lightly enjoy. And you don't need to like care about anime or nothing. If it's in drama, absolutely Erased. Erased is critically acclaimed.
Oh yeah.
In film, in graphic novel, in anime, like you're going to like it. It's one of them things where it's like, bro, this supersedes your culture. You're going to like this show, you know. So if I got to get somebody into something and they like don't like anime, I'll just pull up Erased. You know,
and it feels like you're watching a movie. Like it definitely is one of those like it's an episodic movie, which I think a lot of like Americans like, and I think it's kind of a little bit there with Demon Slayer too. It's like they don't miss the world building because it's very episodic.
Yeah. No, completely agree. And it has that suspenseful. It has that suspense and cliffhanger of kind of effect per episode too that'll keep you going throughout the series. So I was gonna suggest that also. Okay, thank you.